All right, God help me. I think we're ready. Please. Ba da ba da ba ba. Oh, I didn't. Wait, hold on. Split start at first move with Spyro. I don't know how all the other games split their, you know, splits. But I'll do Spyro right, since I actually know. I'm also probably going to try to 120% Spyro, just cuz. The rest of them, I'm just trying to beat the game. So, you know. Hey, we're starting! Also, because I don't think I ever said it because I was busy with everything. Thank you, Aaron, for the resub. I super appreciate it. I'm little sad because I didn't think it was a month already, but, you know. That's cool, I guess. I love how fast time flies. Oh. The splits didn't go, huh? Alright, hold on. Actually, no. We're redoing that. Fuck you. Why is it not... What was reset? I don't remember. It was real cool that it wasn't global hotkey. Toggle global hotkeys OEM 5. What? Reset is return. Okay. For some reason, global hotkeys weren't on because, you know, why would they be by default? For something you're supposed to have running while you play another game. I've never really liked Live Split. I've always found it annoying to use, I'm gonna be honest. It is probably, you know, the best option, but I've turned global hotkeys on. Now watch, as it turns out, our food is here, and I will have to take a 5-minute break to grab it, because we've been going for half a fucking hour already. What a mess. Boy, I wish I had had time to mess with this yesterday. But nope.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Thank you for sucking my dick.
Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
But what better way to celebrate this channel making affiliate than by being just an absolute fuck up. Oh god, PlayStation 1 Spyro and its controls. It's been a little bit. I'm not gonna be great at it.
Where's Nasty?
I had also wanted to, you know, at least give a quick browse of the speedrun strats for this game again. Spell boost now that Spyro is talking. Can do. I think I'm actually supposed to hop in here real fast. Oh, I heard the front door close. Our food is here. Alright. I knew it. You thought I was being sarcastic. I definitely was not. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. I will say, I'm not feeling, like, super hungry right now, so I at least won't, like, need a break to eat or anything, but I am gonna have to grab that in a second. I don't remember if I have a pause set up for this timer, but I will absolutely be... Well, no, I won't, because this is kind of going to be the 24-hour timer is the splits. Especially since it took me so long at the start of the stream to get it all set up. So we will be going until that hits 24 hours, and I won't be pausing it for breaks or anything. Which was partially why I wanted to have it set up beforehand. Oh, you know what I did see a little bit last night as I was, like, you know, out of it with the migraine? I did see someone play a little bit of the Breath of the Wild randomizer. Ooh, boy. I kind of wish there was a little bit more time before Tears of the Kingdom came out, so I could try to set that up and play some of it, because that looked like a lot of fun. Damn it, there was one more chest right there. I didn't turn left soon enough. Ah, I didn't get it. Whoops, hit try again like a dum-dum. It's okay, we're fine. No. Alright, I'm going to go grab food real fast. BRB and stuff. But I was preoccupied. Fair. Yeah, I caught... I'll explain when I get back. Was probably the same bearded man. BRB real fast. And then I should be done with fucking anything to waste time on. I should probably have the timer on the BRB screen, but we'll worry about that later. But, yeah. I did also see that Breath of the Wild. Oh, God, there's no way to move the camera, right? Oh, no, it's the triggers. That's what it is. I tried the bumpers first, like it's silly. And, I missed, like, the start of that stream, so I didn't, like, get any info on, like, how to set it up or how it really works, and I saw a little bit of it this morning. And it seems really interesting. I like that you can set, like, the goals you have to do before you beat Ganon. You do spy Bug's life on this list. I'm going to hope that it's as fast a beat as I remember, because I also kind of remembering it being one of the PlayStation 1 games that took a bit to beat beforehand. Alright, my pathing is awful in this, but whatever. Such a good game. I remembered it being better than it was when we got around to it in the nostalgia go-throughs, but... Whoops, whiffed. God. It has been so long since I've dealt with actual Spyro 1 controls. Yeah, it's not what I'm most looking forward to on this list. I'm really looking forward to both Mega Man and Toy Story are really the main two I'm excited for. But I am not looking forward to Emperor's New Groove. These graphics, though, yeah. Funny enough, these graphics do probably look a little worse for the stream than they do for me. Usually that's because I'm playing at a resolution I'm not streaming at, so stream misses those details. For this one, it's probably because the game is in a wider window for you, so the graphics probably look more blown out than they do in this tiny window I am playing on. Oh, which I don't think I showed for the recording of this, but just like for posterity's sake for YouTube, in case I don't highlight and grab that everything earlier, this is what I'm playing on, by the way, because whew, I don't have as good of a PlayStation 1 emulator as I have for everything else, and that seems to just be what I'm stuck on. Unless I, whoops, there we go. Unless I spend like 20 minutes reading documentation to see if there is a way to make that window better. Yeah. Which, by the way, the reason I use this emulator is that, you know, fucking almost a decade ago, when I set up the PlayStation 1 emulator the first time, this was supposed to be the one with the best actual emulation, as in the games worked how they should. I imagine there's one at least as good at this point that has things like, you know, a UI and such. So it might be worth looking for and seeing if, you know, we could do that instead. Because, yeah, there's no UI for this. You see pretty much the entire window, except I have the little bar at the top that says the name of the window and has an X for me to close it. Which is why, you know, famously, however long ago now, I lost over 10 hours on that Final Fantasy VII playthrough and ended up abandoning it because the controls didn't work how I thought they were, because, you know, why allow for mouse input to control controls? So yeah, I should probably find another PlayStation 1 emulator. That is probably not something I would have managed to do if I didn't have a migraine yesterday, so I'm not going to blame it on that, but boy. I might have been able to see if I could make the window bigger at least and have the layout set up.
Big enemies like this Gnorc with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Link takes cold damage? Yo, that's cool. I love that. But, yeah. We're obviously gonna do Tales of the Kingdom first, but... finally about to beat Breath of the Wild again. I did not touch that at all this week. I've been kind of busy. Yeah, for once, me not having everything set up wasn't exactly just because I'm lazy. So, I've at least got that going for me, which is nice. I don't need to grab all that now. Let's at least pretend I remember how to speedrun this. I'll let it Crash Bandicoot? Yeah. They changed a couple other things, which I feel like really only matters if you're speedrunning Spyro, but... which is why... if I ever actually got back into speedrunning this game, I would probably speedrun the original. Although maybe I just learned both. Oh, God. PlayStation 1 controls. It is my fault. I am actually using the joystick, which, you know, didn't exist when this game came out, but I think I'm doing better than I would with just the D-pad. I didn't quite jump back right. Up. The main thing I'm noticing is I don't seem to be able to do diagonal movement quite right, and I don't know how much of that is me stubbornly using the stick and versus just it being the PlayStation 1 version of this game. Still pisses me off. Yeah. I get why it happened, but also, you know, oops. I gotta go back at some point and finish platining the Crash remake. I got 3 done, which I realize is probably the easiest one, but also... oh, can we do the speedrun strat? Nope. I heard him land on the ground, so... I don't remember if I killed you or not. Nevin! Was great? Yeah, it was. I don't think I got Crash 2 Platinumed either, but I think I was pretty close, and I know I was not close at all in Crash 1. I think I was midway through Platinuming Crash 2. Shit. Where are you going, Toasty? Also, how's the game volume right now? Because I feel like it's a lot louder here than it was before. I didn't have the OG Crash trilogy growing up. I had Spyro, which may not surprise you with what's happening right now, since I'm specifically playing games from my childhood. During OG's development that they axed it from the game? Yeah, I don't remember if I played Stormy Ascent or whatever it was. Volume's good? Alright. I might need to just turn my headphones down a little. Yeah, I think the first Crash game I had was Twin Sanity. To kind of give you an idea on that one. And I think I had that one. I had Warped, whichever one introduced Crunch, and Tag Team Racing. God, I don't remember the speed run. No, I don't go through there. I go over here. Doing Stormy Ascent stuff, yeah. That was why I don't remember if it was like part of the list that I like shared on Twitter and stuff, but I had platinuming Crash 1 as a sub goal because I knew I would be miserable doing it, and I know people love paying for that. See, if I was playing the Reignited trilogy right there, Sparks would have gone for that butterfly and it would have taken longer to get those gems. Days just trying to beat it? God, I've seen that level played, and I can absolutely believe that. I think I played Crash Tag Team Racing on stream. I don't remember if I bothered beating it or not. Never would have guessed. I know, right? Crazy. Also, check out whenever the next time we do crowd control is. On Steam, I refuse to do them again. That's fair. I think it was decently high as a sub goal because I really did not want to bother doing that, but I know it wasn't the highest thing. Oh, I need to stop my desktop backgrounds from changing. Personalize. Picture. Boop. Alright. To get me to do Stormy Ascent? God. I think I hadn't played that level, which was why I, like, felt like putting it on there. Maybe if I had actually played that level, I would feel differently. Oh, you know what? If I look for another PlayStation 1 emulator, I will probably have to double check which ones are legal for the Spyro 1 speedrunning community. Because I love pretending like I'm actually going to go back to that at some point. I'm also, like, obviously I'm going to try and go a little quick for all the games on this list. I feel like this is the only one where I'm really going to try and buckle down and speedrun, which is maybe a shame it's the first one because I've had to do so many other things with the timer going, but, you know. Kind of wish I remembered how far we were in 20 minutes on the PB. But it's been like 5 years since we've done that, so fuck if I know. I hopefully got everything up top, so I should just have to do these 2 rooms over here. To beat Stormy Ascent without dying. Oh god, that's right, you need to like perfect it too for the fucking relic, don't you? Ugh. Shout out to Gavin. What is game night? Is this it? Is this game night? Anyway. I think we got it there. Give me every penny for me to do Stormy Ascent again. Fuck. We missed a gem. Alright, hold on. It's probably up top somewhere. But missing the crystal? God, you saying that unlocked some memory, but that memory is just that something along the lines of that happened. I remember nothing else, but yeah. It has been a while since I've touched RT or Aged as well. The closest thing has been whenever Jeremy, Ray, and Matt have streamed together. Which has happened occasionally, but... It didn't get the crystal, I had to redo it. Oh, right! On the actual, like, kart racing thing. That's what it was. Like, one of the AI racers nudged him to the side and he couldn't grab the crystal in the, like, forced movement of the cutscene. God! What a good moment. And he had to redo it again, and that was after trying, like, 5 or 6 times. When the shit hit the fan. That was basically what happened for me. I had already kind of stopped watching as much, and then shit hit the fan, and I just haven't exactly gone back. I think the only thing I've seen recently is that I watched at least most of their RE4 remake streams. Because how could I not? Especially with Michael doing them. Whoops. Bonked. With the Ryan incident, yeah. I keep kind of meaning to go back, because I did really enjoy them, but also at this point, there's, like, a lot less people than I'm used to. Like, most of the people I followed Achievement Hunter for aren't exactly there anymore, so it's kind of like, eh... Not that I don't like the new people, but it's also, you know... Well, I can't even say that, because they've added a new person since I've really stopped watching them. I have no idea if I like that guy or not. At least he seems to be, like, a member. I don't fully 100% know, honestly. Whoops. VODs over Let's Plays. Yeah, I do too. At least partially because I have so much goddamn free time. With, you know, unemployment. And it's nicer to just have something long on in the background that I can choose to ignore or not. Is a giant spider? Is he a giant spider? Isn't he a giant pig? Am I crazy? I mean, I've only seen it, you know, like once. And I was, who knows how long ago at this point, but... Completely because I was rather upset. Fair. The pig is you, Yevon. Okay, fair. I don't really remember the fight before that, so... The real final boss. Yeah, I definitely... more specifically cut them out at that point, but I was already kind of drifting away just naturally. Not that there was, like, a specific thing, I feel like I tend to kind of drift away from groups after a bit, and then later on I'll re-drift back and I'll watch through a bunch of their stuff. That essentially happened with Game Grumps. And now they're like probably the main YouTube group I watch. Final Fantasy X beat Final Fantasy X-2. Someday I'll play 10-2. I don't know if that's gonna happen before I replay 10 again. Let's be honest. Even maybe not specifically my choice to replay 10. Title might make me play it before I play 10 too. Shout out to Thor. Was your first Final Fantasy? An odd one, but you know what? That happens sometimes. I definitely won't judge. My first Kingdom Hearts was Kingdom Hearts 2, and that was not a good spot. Shadow Hearts Covenant. I don't know if I've really heard of that one. Oops. Spyro 1 controls? Hold on. Like 5 times? I haven't beaten it that many times. I think I'm at 3 or 4 at this point, and all of them on stream, so you know. Nice. What JRPG have I played the most? It would probably, if we count it, probably Kingdom Hearts 2, if I'm being honest. Set around World War I. Interesting. Well, what's that one? It's not a JRPG, it's like a strategy game, maybe RPG, that's like World War I-ish, and I think it's really well known. I think it's on Game Pass right now. I can't think of it. face is just Rasputin? That's pretty funny. Oh god, I'm blanking on it. I think it's on Game Pass right now. And I've never played it, but I feel like I've always heard of it, and it's supposed to be really good. Valkyria Chronicles, there you go. That's it. I feel like I've always heard about that game, but never like anything specific, just that it's good. God. I do also feel bad for not playing Octopath yesterday, because I did really want to make some progress in it, because I'm probably decently far, and I'd really like to get that done so we could rip off the band-aid that is 13-2 at some point. Also, shout out, we're in Peacekeepers faster than the 30-minute mark. I think that was around what I did on the first actual speedrun we did, so I'll take it. Oh, grab the gem. There we go. Oh yeah, also at some point we have Margarita Mix, because yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, and I should try some of that on stream. Not a lot, though, because I have to stay up a while. I like Link with Sidon. Fair. Much just a backdrop for what's happening, that's fair. I would also have some tolerance for World War I, and I think at this point I wouldn't mind World War II too much, just because I haven't played a game set in that in a while, so I think I might have gotten some stomach back for the setting, but I would be much more interested in World War I. Oop! Looked at chat. Trying to remake the world. Neat. That does sound JRPG-ish. Split across 2 discs. Disc 1, World War I. Disc 2, World War II. There we go. When was the last time I fucked up one of those jumps so much? I'm trying to think of my order of JRPGs most played at this point. And I think the order is Kingdom Hearts 2, then probably Final Fantasy X, and then honestly it might be Thousand Year Door, which makes me happy. It's able to turn into monsters. Nice. One of your characters is a wolf. Please tell me not like a wolf man, just like an actual wolf. Shout out to Red 13! And also Geppetto. God. Shout out to JRPGs. Where would we be without him? Just a straight up wolf. Fantastic. Oh, I thought I bumped it because I just stopped. There we go. Hup. I wish I had the flutter. Oh, shit. Love the PlayStation 1. Who's also a wrestler on your side? Alright, I don't know about the wrestler part, but that is also some solid Final Fantasy VII. Which we haven't had an update on when that comes out, right? It's still, like, just vaguely later this year. Maybe. I think it is. I think I looked it up, like, one of the last couple streams we've done. I know fucking 16 is, like, you know, June-ish. Fuck. Alright, reset the run. Reset the 24-hour counter. I did, I think, look at the Thousand Year Door randomizer, like this last week. Unfortunately, I don't think it's worth it. Like, first off, you know, it's just a JRPG, and whew, randomizing a one of those to try and beat that. Yikes. But also, too, I think it looked like a pain in the ass to set up the way they were describing it. And 3, I don't think it really randomizes all that much either. So it was just like, Which made me sad, because I was hoping it would at least be something I could dick around in, like, off-stream for my own fun. Oh, shit. 30-minute mark! Oh, we're most of the way done with this first level here. That's, I feel like, acceptable for half an hour. Parried cannon spear into his face. Yo, dope. God, next Friday. Get to play that game. Some sweet Tears of the Kingdom. Along with, you know, everyone else on Twitch. My parry timing is getting too good. Meanwhile, I don't know if I've actually parried an attack in that game. I think I did in that stream we did Monday, just because I never do it. And I was like, let me try and do this. You have officially title, Gotten Good. How does it feel? Some solid Spyro 1 AI right there, where I kept not looking at it, so it wasn't doing anything, even though I hoped it would. Do winter 2023. Okay. We'll see if that fully happens, if they aren't confirming the date yet, but... Oh, speaking of broken AI, you think I should get a group together to play Redfall? That was a game that happened this week. Well, what do you guys think? Should we... It, did not seem great from what I saw. We swear it's this year, we promise. Exactly. It sure is a game. It does technically meet the definitions of being a video game, in that there is video and you are, like, doing stuff in it. Boy. Fucking... From what I've seen, the vampire AI, which if you don't know, it's a game about vampires, the vampire AI are physical attackers, and they don't seem to be able to path around objects to get to you. When they aggro, they teleport to you. But then if there's, you know, like a fence-high wall in between you and them, they don't seem to really be able to do anything about it. There's a lot of people the AI just stops. The AI also just stops if you play on your own, from what I've seen. Because I watched 2 different people play it, because I was enjoying, you know, people playing bad games, as is often the case. And neither of them played with anyone else. And boy, the AI also still wasn't working. Host the AI, yeah. You also can't pause during that game, and I've slowly been going against being unable to pause, but I can understand why some games do it, like, say, Dead Space, a horror game. I'm pretty sure it's just because the single player is just no one's in the online session with you, which is a terrible reason. Okay, I tried to do the skip. Terrible reason not to have pausing in your single player game. Download a vampire skin for Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah. I think it would probably be better if you found one for Borderlands, but, you know. But it also made me think, there's a... I think it's better than Redfall from what I really remember, but there's a vampire game I have because of PlayStation Plus, just called Vampire, which is vampire, but P-Y-R, vampire. It wasn't amazing, but I think it would be fun for a stream, from what I remember seeing of someone else play it. Online and... oh! Got it! Yeah. That makes sense, and boy, is... Should have been something that was caught during development of that game. But that does make sense. Ye old spelling for vampire. It's at least fake ye old spelling. But, yeah, it's better than Redfall. It is an actual single-player game. And it's an RPG where you play as a vampire during, like, Crimean War, World War I-ish era. Like London, I think. I don't remember if you're actually in London, but I think you're at least in England. Shit they've never done, apparently. Yeah, gotta say, I think they're cut. I am sad about it because Arcane made Prey, and I fucking love Prey. It's probably one of my favorite games that's come out. I don't know if I can still say recently for it, because it was like 2017 or so, but it was real good. And I think Redfall is the next game they made, which is, oof. Off to bumfuck nowhere. Can't blame you. But also, I'm having to keep in mind that in your country, bumfuck nowhere is still only like half an hour away from it. Yeah, you're like a reluctant vampire, but I think you can also just go full vampire in Vampire, which could be fun. But it's definitely a, oh no, I didn't want to be a vampire. Oh, golly gee willikers. But I think it could be a fun stream game. I think it's good enough that I'd have some fun playing it offline. Off stream, I really mean. But I also wouldn't really, like, rush to play it. But I also got it for free, and I think it could be fun on a stream. Though, I've also had it for, I think, a couple years at this point, so clearly I'm still not in a rush to play it. But, seeing Redfall, I was kind of like, yeah, a vampire-like game does sound fun. And really, I feel like Vampire might be, like, the best game where you play as a vampire, just as, like, you know, the main story of it goes. Because I can't really think of another one. Death of the Outsider, Wolfenstein Youngblood, and Deathloop. Oh, right. I always forget they did Deathloop 2. Which I've heard, I feel like I've kind of heard mixed things on Deathloop. Forgot about Dishonored Death of the Outsider. Which, granted, I was not the biggest fan of the first Dishonored game. I just could not really enjoy it. But I should have gone for the other side first. Oh, I should have remembered that this is here too. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna have to redo that. Alright, I'm just gonna... Were widely regarded. I didn't know how well Death of the Outsider was, and apparently Youngblood wasn't well regarded, which I feel like I've mostly learned lately. Oop. Never played any of the new Wolfensteins. I know at least the first one was well liked. I feel like 2 was? Unless that's Youngblood and I'm forgetting. Was Youngblood like the mech game where you play as the twin sisters, I think was the thing? Was that a VR game? It was just kind of flat? That's fair. That's the opinion I've somewhat seen tossed around, though I don't know if it's just because people are upset about Redfall that they're attacking, you know, Arcane's other games to try and make them seem worse. I feel like I've heard most of Deathloop was pretty good, and then the ending just kind of happens, which is a shame. Youngblood was the twins one, okay. And I do take it back, I do think I remember hearing that that one wasn't the best when it happened. Less than half an hour to finish the first set of worlds, and then like an extra 10 minutes to do this one. Okay, so the only thing missing should be those gems right there. God, I kind of forgot how hard it is to focus on chat and also trying to actually go fast in this game at the same time. Fuck. Missed a green gem somewhere. Oh, God. Hopefully it's just a green gem. Alright, I'm gonna actually take a second to look and hopefully see the sparkle. Not seeing it. Did I miss one of the cauldrons? Oh, I think I saw it. Yep, it's over there. Okay. That's what I would have guessed. Thought I went back for that one, but... Can't wait till Mega Man kicks my ass too, but we'll see. Lift. I am free. GG! Congratulations! Hopefully that hits. To push my shit in. I can play other games again. Yay! Oh, please, Spyro. God. I'm gonna be honest, the controllers are a bit rougher than I was actually expecting. It has clearly been a bit since I've played actual PlayStation 1. We do have the purple berry goop, though. The OG one, where it's got, you know, like, bits in it. Instead of just being a liquid and reignited. Magnus. Shout out to Magnus von Krappel. And the rest of Thousand Year Door. But shout out to 1913. Something nice probably happened. A lot of bad stuff probably did as well. I'm gonna do this level backwards, even though it's probably not the speed strat. Oh my god. I have a mod for the day. Redeemable thing? That's crazy. Alright, hold on. Why do I have that? God, how do I even do that fast? Do I have to fucking... I have to slash mod. Okay, fine. Which means I'm gonna have to undo that real fast. There we go. I think I've had that since I set up the original channel redemptions, but it's kind of funny that I don't know how many times that's been redeemed. It has been years, at least, if it ever was. Stuff that happened in 1913. That's the usual gag I do, but I am trying to be a little fast here, so I'm not going to do that this time. Probably a lot of bad stuff happened. Was World War I still happening at that point? I'm not great with specific years. I kind of just get the gist of it, if I'm being honest. Also, God, I looked at how I look in the webcam, and I want to change the background art for my desktop, because it is currently, like, bright red and orange, and it is clearly affecting how I look in the webcam. So I'm gonna try and remember to do that when we swap levels, where I can't really have inputs. Like an actual fucking speedrunner or something. 300 years of the throne in 1913? Oh! And I'm sure nothing bad happened to them, right? Like, they're still on the throne and stuff? They clearly had a lot more time after that celebration. Yeah. I'm essentially staring into art of a fire, so it makes sense that that's how I look. Yeah, totally. Did they even make it, like, another year? Is it just further down on the Wikipedia page? Oops. I whiffed both of them. They made it another year? Good for them. Oh, fuck. That guy was giving me trouble. Squeak, squeak. When the monarchy was finally overthrown. All right, they had a couple more in them. It wasn't at least, you know, like, immediate irony. I'm also just happy I kind of remembered who the Romanovs were, if I'm being entirely honest. I know it's the popular joke of lol American school system, but I'm really not good at history. Fully admit that is probably my weakest subject. At least in the general, so I shouldn't have grabbed this crap. I'm gonna hop down there anyway. Wins by turn. We're during World War I. That's fair. And, you know, unfortunately, for the people that overthrew them, there was the rest of Russian history, which was not the kindest of times, just in general. Granted, it wasn't when they were on the throne, but... There's a reason why the common joke of Russian history is just, and then it got worse. Yeah, I feel bad for everyone, but still. Oh! Wow. Really? Norway made women suffer in 1913? God. How terrible. Country would be Poland. Poland is more like, and then X invaded. But also kind of fair. Don't get post-ending blues now. God, mood. Shit. And then it got worse. Yeah. Poor Poland. Oh, please. There. There. You. That. I really need to, look at the routing of this level, because this is honestly the level I'm the most curious about the routing of. Because there's so many, like, little side paths, I wonder just how fast you can actually do it. A lot of the levels in Spyro 1 are more linear than they first appear. So it's pretty easy to figure out, like, the best way to do them, but god, this is probably... Oh, Nixon was born in 1913? Okay, maybe not the best year. You really gonna force that bonk animation game? You fuck. Could have been Reagan, you know? I was debating making that joke, but fair. At least Nixon gave us the funny Futurama character, am I right? Ulrich Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm. Should be these gems and on this guy, and we're good. Nice. We can make fun of Nixon so easily. Oh, I was gonna... Just need to... How's that one? There we go. That's a lot more neutral. It's still a little red at the bottom because, hey, I picked another photo with fire in it. Although the first one doesn't actually have fire in it, but whatever. But, you know, it was the... They gave me a preview, a selection of like 5 images, and this one was the one with the most black in it, so... Let's fight Shemp. Had to try. 6 more days. I also did not get around to pre-ordering it. Still gotta do that. Five. Whatever. Midnight releases are weird. I believe the official counter right now is 6. You European. I'm in the future. Oh man! I wonder if Nintendo's gonna go full stupid and accidentally, like, get someone in trouble for streaming the game when they're just European and it is officially out for them. Don't even unlock at midnight? Lame. Whew, I'm real hurt because I didn't heal. Don't put that evil out there? Listen. It was already out there. I'm just warning. Shout out to these sweet Nork tits, by the way. Of the Mama Norks. Nintendo would do it. It's them and Atlas, I feel like, would be the 2 main culprits. For advertising their streams for them? Yeah. Boy, the camera is not what I would like right here. There it is. Press X at the top of your jump. God, and this is a fucking boss level, so I'm not gonna find any healing here either, and I'm gonna have to pick up all these gems manually. Yucky. Time loss. 10 p.m. on the day it was due out? Ew. Becoming smarter with things. Sega is, and I'm real happy for them. I'm also glad they have Yakuza, so they have some game series that's good. I always forget what his first attack is. I think he just runs at me. Yeah, fuck. I tried so hard to turn around. Enabling people to play our games on multiple platforms is a good thing. I know, they realize that PCs exist, which is shocking for them and really, apparently, like every Japanese company. For different Persona games on Xbox? God, I have 2 other Persona games. It is gonna be a bit before I get around to either of them. Because I imagine I'm probably gonna have the best time with 5, which I did absolutely love, but also, ooh. It was 120 hours without me ever getting stuck in that game. The other ones I might get stuck on because they're probably harder and jankier. Mark of personal shame to own one? I know. Hello, ma'am. Fuck me. Someone died somewhere and lost a fiver. I bet it's one of the suicide guys. There you are. Nice. A remaster Skies of Arcadia. I'm sorry you're like the one Skies of Arcadia fan and that they just won't listen to you. I've been there. First off, I am just gonna sidetrack for a second to get some healing. It won't matter for the next level, but boy, just please. At least give me 1 level of Sparksing. fuck, Jet Set Radio featured to be backwards compatible on Xbox. Yeah. Never played that game. Because, during the time it was around, boy, I did not know anyone who owned a Sega console, which is maybe why they didn't make one past the generation of the game I'm playing up right now. Oops, ouchie. Bada. Oh god, what's the... I don't remember the strat for this level. Or really any of them. I know the strat for one of the flying levels, and I'm probably not going to pull it off because I remember it being pretty tricky and you have to do it like first try or it just resets weird. Oh god, that might be game. This is, for some reason, like the hardest flight level. And it's the second one in the game, and it also might be the first one someone can find because it's not hidden like in the first world. Where the hint that it exists is in, like, the third world. Oh god, and I didn't blow any of the lanterns there. Yeah, I should probably just reset this, but... Oh. God barely recovered that. Woo! No, I hit down! Damn you, game. Which was just on the Xbox, yeah. Which I did have an Xbox, but I didn't have a Future. Granted, I really didn't have many games for the Xbox, at least like Xbox exclusive games. There we go. And a copy of it. PlayStation Girl until the 360. The GameCube, Xbox, PS2 era was the only era where I actually had all of them. So that was a good era of gaming for me. After that, I had the 360, then the Xbone, had a Wii, then I bought the PS4. So I guess I had the Xbone and the PS4, but I didn't have the Wii U, so I technically didn't have them all for that gen. And now I have no idea what the gen is, because Xbox got weird again, and... yeah. It's the first one where I have all three. Never got an Xbone. Well, I don't know how many games you really missed out on that, if I'm being honest. Alright, an hour in and we're done with the first two worlds. That's acceptable for having not practiced or anything in God knows how long. That one will work. Had them all every gen? Nice. I probably have over 1 million gamer score. You know what? That's fair. I don't know how many, like, exclusives there really are on each console at this point. I do feel like there used to be a lot more. Besides Nintendo, obviously, but Nintendo's kind of their own thing at this point. for achievement hunting. Honestly, I think getting a PS4 was what kind of, at least briefly, made me care a little more about that, because it reset and I had the opportunity to have a higher percentage of my games completed. And then I didn't stick with it because, you know, I'm fickle. This console and PC, I'll take it. Yeah. Oh, I sniped the wrong one. Damn. How mildly annoying. Whiffed. Which is not a bad thing. No, it is not. I think currently really the only thing I kind of feel like I'm going to miss out on is I don't remember how confident they were in saying that Bethesda games were still going to be on Sony, which on the one hand, getting a Bethesda game on a console is not exactly ever the best idea. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to run and stream any new Bethesda games at the same time. And I will be wanting to do that. If they ever fucking come out, you know. Which, by the way, oh man, all the people who were blaming Bethesda I saw for how bad Redfall is, that was real cool. And definitely didn't show, you know, any, like, bias on their part. For Fallout New Vegas 2, God, isn't everyone? Yeah, speaking of remasters, and just blindly hoping that one day a company will actually do it. Oblivion remake would be real cool. You know, if you remake Skyrim 80,000 times, doing, like, even a small remaster for Oblivion would be pretty neat. That'll be exclusive to Microsoft, yeah. Which, I don't fully know if that will include the next Elder Scrolls or not, considering how little, was said about it. Put so much more pressure onto them. Yeah, I feel like also the fact that a mainline Bethesda game hasn't come out in over a decade at this point probably also puts a bit of pressure on them. Please, Spyro, just turn this way so I know you'll immediately go. June 11th during their next Direct? God, here's hoping. Like, again, I fully admit I'm not exactly in the hype camp for Starfield. But I'll also grab it and play it because, you know, it'll probably at least be somewhat fun. And if nothing else, streaming it, if it is bad, will be somewhat entertaining. And I'm gonna have to wait 8 years for fucking the next Elder Scrolls anyway, so I might as well. Status of Sky Oblivion. If I recall, the way they make their mods and stuff is it's kind of modular, so I'm sure something's been updated. I'll admit, I've never looked deeply into them because I've been wanting them to progress more. Modders will fix it soon enough. That's always the hope with Bethesda, and I do kind of feel like Bethesda relies on that way more than they should. But at the same time. Also, hopefully, you know, they leave modding kind of open and don't try to monetize it some more, because, God, that would ruin, like, the one of the bigger things their games have going for them. I can't say the one thing their game has going for them. That's definitely unfair. I love shitting on Skyrim, but it was still a good game. Not, you know, good enough to last the decade on its own that it has, but it was good. Can play it on my fridge. That and Doom. It's the two games that'll run on a fridge. For the year it released. Exactly. all the real complaints I have about Skyrim are just that it didn't sequel on Oblivion as I would have liked. So really, it's not that big of a complaint, all things considered. I complained that it doesn't have too much depth, but it still took me, you know, a couple hundred hours for me to decide that, so... Whether it really doesn't have that depth or not is maybe to be questioned. That said, stop making fucking new versions of Skyrim and breaking all the mods, Todd Howard. I know you're doing it specifically. My first 360 RPG. Oblivion was my first open world RPG just in general. It was so good. It ran, you know, like a PowerPoint presentation on my computer at the time, but I still loved it. The last major release of Skyrim, we'll see. They might need more funding for Starfield when it releases in 2027, but... Oh, you know what? I should have flown through the wall just for a goof, but yeah, well. Shout out to Kelvin, the one true temperature. God, it's so nice being able to get the thieves on the first pass instead of chasing them 2 or 3 times. Reignited Trilogy. The one fuck up you really had on Spyro 1, IMO. And is why I said that I would probably speedrun this version over the new one. Solely because of that. But you can skip the credits in Reignited, so like, you know, who's the real winner? Most played tune at over 1,000 hours. I almost also melted 3 game discs. Yeah, that sounds about right. Also, shout out to Shivering Isles for, like, being one of the best expansions ever made. IMO. It was real good. Boy, I missed some gems, and that's a shame. I'm gonna double check in here since I'm still close. Shit. They just want to focus online? Yeah, they do. Couldn't keep them in date order? That's hilarious. So buggy on 360 that I literally couldn't attack. Oh god. Yeah, no, I'm both happy and sad I did not originally have Oblivion on Steam because, you know, it was 2004 and people didn't actually use Steam at that point. Because, boy, I am scared and also curious on how many hours I've actually put in Oblivion. Earlier I said KH2 was probably my favorite JRPG, and that was definitely with the specifier of JRPG, or most played. Because Oblivion is probably easily my most played RPG, just in general. Dawnfang was my favorite weapon. Oh, that one was so cool, and I do feel like none of the rest of the artifacts in that DLC really lived up to it, which is a shame because you got it on, like, the first actual quest, but it was a good one. It was fun. The game had lost the animations for attacking. Oh, God. The museum for Shivering Isles was also such a fun idea. Yeah, and the Dawnfang quest was good. I specifically remember that was the one with the, where you were torturing everyone. Or had the option to torture or just murder them. That was a good one. God, that whole DLC was so good. I want to play Oblivion now. Or just kill them for loot. Yeah, I think you could. Couldn't you, like, kind of redo it somehow, but it was just like the same like 3 trials over and over because obviously they wouldn't put like 80,000 of those in the game. I think there was some way to reset it, or at least they said you could to get more stuff, but was it not repeatable? I feel like they at least claimed it was. Maybe they said it was, and then the Knights of Order attack, and then it turns out, oh no, they broke it. Now we can't repeat it. There was also, and I don't know how much people remember this one, because I think you have to do it after finishing the main quest line of Shivering Isles. There was a really cool quest where there was a fort filled with ghosts, and you had to, like, they were like friendly ghosts, and you had to like solve how they died or something to get their spirits to move on, and that was a really cool quest too. But it was like locked behind you finishing the main quest line of Shivering Isles beforehand, I think. And it was just a random fort somewhere, also, I think. So I only did it like once, but it was such a good one. And that's really as much as I can fully remember of the Murder Party mission for the Dark Brotherhood. It was kind of like that, but more investigative. I think you had to solve, like, how each ghost died or something to get them to move on, and I think they were, like, invaded by something, but the Murder Party was also a fantastic quest line. And while that was definitely, like, one of the best quests in Oblivion, that's really, I feel like, one of the main things kind of missing from Skyrim, is they just didn't have any quest like that, I felt. At least in the base game. Like, I always hate complaining that too many games have fetch quests, because I feel like too many people are too reductive on what a fetch quest is. Because at the end of the day, most things in video games require you to go somewhere and either kill something or get something from that place, just because that's kind of how video games work. But at the same time, boy, it did feel like that was just all you did in Skyrim. And they didn't really have many quests that broke that boundary. The just plain fun quests that Oblivion had. Yeah. I think probably the bigger thing is that, right, the whole point of fetch quests is just whether you put enough dressing on it to make it not seem like a fetch quest, right? Because, again, most things in Oblivion require you going somewhere and either getting something or killing something to get something. And I feel like Skyrim just didn't really hide that as well as it should, which is a shame. Whereas, like, even the murder mystery thing, like, obviously there was extra stuff you could do, but at the same time, all you had to do in that quest was go somewhere and kill the 5 people in the mansion. Like, obviously that one was more special because there was bonus stuff you could do, and that would be rewarded, but at the end of the day, it was still essentially a fetch quest of go here, do this, come back. But yeah. Yeah, I really hope Elder Scrolls 6 brings back more of that. And also, not to be a capital G gamer in here, if they could maybe not make it so casual and bring back a little bit of complexity, I would be so happy. Because every game they make just becomes more and more casual, and I enjoy them less and less. So if they could please, like, try to go less for a general appeal and more appeal to their fans, and, like, do the thing their fans probably like, because I know I'm not alone in this feeling, that would be cool. Like, we can argue about how the implementation was in Oblivion, but it was nice to, like, you know, have stats and more spell effects, etc. Even less skills this time. Armor skill, weapon skill, stealth, crafting skill. Yeah. I still find it funny that the first game where they had actual smithing was the game that took out the smithing skill. Or was the game that took out, like, weapon durability and stuff. That made me laugh. would negatively affect sales. Being an Elder Scrolls game, it's going to sell insanely well. Exactly. Probably. I know it absolutely will. I do know they've kind of burned some of their goodwill with some of the shit they've released recently. Like, I feel like the general opinion is that Fallout 4 was not really the best Fallout game, or really pretty much no one's favorite. And then, you know, they had 76 as well, and I didn't make that jump. So I wouldn't be surprised if they've used up some of their goodwill, and it's not going to sell as good just based off the name as it would have before. But also, you know, call me crazy, cancel me, do it. I do disagree. I don't know if I'd cancel you, mostly because it's been way too long since I played 3, so you know. I'm also gonna be honest, I've never super gotten into any of the Fallout games. I think 3 was probably the one I've played the longest on a single character. But, you know. Yeah, I do feel like New Vegas was probably the best Fallout, so also, you know, Teehee wasn't made by Bethesda, but... you know. Also didn't enjoy New Vegas. I really enjoy it until I get to the strip every time. And then I just lose. For some reason, I lose all momentum in that game and I stop playing it. I don't know what it is. But the moment I get to actual Las Vegas, the game dies for me. And I don't know why. It's still good at that point, but, I don't know. One of these days, maybe I'll beat it. I don't know which would make Kibi happier, me beating New Vegas or me finally playing and beating Mass Effect 2, but... I'm sure they'd be happy if I did either of those things. Yes. The answer is yes. You know, honestly, New Vegas does sound fun right now, which is always the trap. I go, that game sounds fun. And then I play it, and then I get to the New Vegas Strip, and I play around in there for a while, and then I stop. It doesn't help that that's the one Bethesda game I've just kind of failed to mod properly. If I managed to do that, maybe I'd stick with it longer. Stereotypical trans girl having played New Vegas is my favorite. Yeah. I mean, it's also just the best one, so, like, you know. I also really want to try the originals at some point. I know they're quite different, but I'm still a bit curious. That's what that dragon said. Is this the one where I gotta turn around immediately, or is that the next one? It is. Boy, I really don't remember this strat, so here's hoping I do it right. All I really remember is that I have to turn around and immediately flame those plane guys, so... Maybe? Oh, shit. Fuck. I think I fucked it. Speaking of stereotypes, I really gotta get back to Celeste at some point. Get the other ending stuff. Yeah, ripperonis. Alright. Alright, had to go for the speed run at least once. I should have gone for the loop instead. I don't know why I did that. I might not make it because I missed that guy. Yep, I'm not gonna make it. This takes me way too far away. Damn it. Oh. So yeah, any other video game stuff? Trying to think if I've done anything else this week that bothers mentioning. And don't quite remember. Kind of a long week. Hey, I got that skip at least. That, like, 2-second animation skip, that definitely, you know, makes it worth fucking up that level, like, 2 times. Yeah, well. I do seem to be averaging a little under half an hour each for each, homeworld, though. And you know what? I'll take that. And with, what, a 3-hour-ish run-through? That's acceptable. I don't even remember what the PB is. I know it's in the Discord somewhere. I think there's the command for it. I think we still got that one. I think it's 2.5 hours-ish. I'll admit, at least part of the reason I wanted that timer was just, I knew it wouldn't happen, but I thought it would be funny if I PB'd after not playing OG Spyro for like 8 years. If I just started this up and got a PB. Maybe be one of the odder additions to the speedrun leaderboard. It's definitely not going to happen, but I thought it would be funny, so I wanted to give it the chance to happen. Oh, you know what? I don't think I could submit it either because I paused the YouTube recording, but I guess I could just highlight it off Twitch. Oh, but the timer's not visible. Eh. Oh well. We'll know. We'll know it happened. And then maybe I'll actually speedrun it, because we'll know. I won't. Tears of the Kingdom is out next week. I'm not going to touch this game for who knows how long. Yeah, that was... I think I mentioned it at the start, but that was one thing I had wanted to do that I just definitely didn't have the... God, I keep whiffing the Yetis. That I just absolutely did not have that time for this week was I had kind of wanted to practice speedrunning Spyro a little bit off stream. Even if it wasn't, like, good enough to get a PB, it would have been nifty to, like, you know, at least start it off strong for this little marathon. Oh, yeah, I think I also mentioned earlier that the order of the games is mostly based off of how much time I think it'll take to beat them. Because, you know, I want to get as many done this stream as possible, so I figured start with the ones that will take less time. And while I'm not 100% sure on how long each will take, I think this is at least somewhat close. The main ones that aren't exactly in that order is, first off, this game, because I think Mega Man will only take like an hour to 2 hours to beat, so it's probably the... Assuming I don't suck shit at it, it's probably the game that'll take the least amount of time. But I wanted to start with Spyro because, duh, it's the game I, at one point, speed ran for like 2 months. But the other one is Spyro 3, which is honestly either the longest or the second longest it'll take me to beat, maybe. I don't know if I've ever just done any percent on it. Oh, I needed to break those two right there. Oh, and the fucking chest. Whoops. But I wanted to do all the PlayStation 1 games first, because I originally came up with this idea just as an excuse to go through the PlayStation 1 games again. I didn't want to just, like... take a stream to be like, hey, let's go through Spyro 1. Let's go through Mega Man X4. I wanted to be like... You know, I wanted to have a reason to go through them all again. And I was like, what if I just tried to beat as many of them as I could originally? So I put Spyro 3 earlier on the list just to try and get through all the main PlayStation 1 games that I didn't think would take too long, which was most of the non-RPGs. Yeah, Spyro 3 is at least 6 hours. Which, that's about how long it'll take for Sly Cooper, if I recall correctly. And I think Jak and Daxter will probably be a little longer, but it's also not that long of a game. But Luigi's Mansion will take me probably a little over 2 hours if I actually go fast in it. We'll see. I'm going to be very tired at that point, so I probably won't beat that, but... It's not going to take me 6. But I wanted to do all the PlayStation 1 games, because that was the point originally. Better choice than Jak 2? Yeah. One, it's a better game. Two, it's a lot shorter. Which is also why... The main reason why I did Sly Cooper instead of, like, Sly 2, which was the game I liked more as a kid, because Sly 2 would be, like, 10 hours at least. So, you know. I'm missing 6 gems. Had to do checkpoints back then? Yeah. Not knowing what to play. You could start Breath of the Wild again. Oh, I think I know at least some of the gems I missed. First off, apparently this one, which is good because I think there's 2 green gems up here I probably didn't snag on the way by. Yep. You just go too fast right there to grab those. Cloudy, no. Yeah, I think Jak 3 also might just be a slightly shorter game than Jak 2, but I haven't beaten those two close together to actually know. I wouldn't want to gouge my own eyes out playing Jak 3 at least, so. It takes me weeks to beat Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I can't blame you there. Which is part of the reason why I'm also not chomping at the bit to play the randomizer as much as I usually would be, because boy, is that a long game. I can't even really beat like a Link to the Past randomizer in one stream. How long a fucking Breath of the Wild randomizer will take? Cold French fries. I am also worried about Bug's Life, because I think I remember having troubles beating that when we played it on stream. Also, I couldn't figure out how long it took me to beat Bug's Life, because I think we played that before I started making VODs. Because when I looked on my YouTube, I couldn't see it anywhere. Collecting the letters, yeah. I think just beating that game won't take long, assuming I can beat it and don't, like, eat shit and die. I remember I need to save constantly because game over does set you back to last save. So I'll need to do that, but that's the main thing I remember. Yeah, it's been a second since I looked. I think the two games I remember not putting on this list that I have for PlayStation 1 that aren't RPGs are Sheep Raider and the Tarzan game, because I don't think I've ever beaten those. Oh, and Abe's Odyssey, because I've also never beaten that. I still haven't gone to play that game on stream, which I really should. Yoink. That should have hit you! Blowhard is fucking me over, which is a real shame. Blowhard. Wish my name was hard. Ah, there we go. Do what in them? Yeah. That is the problem with really liking RPGs, is it is hard to play more than one at once. You have to actually beat them. Or play them close together. Shout out to Octopath 1. Armor and Brotherhood? Nice. I remember that kind of being irritating, so good on you. Just double checking percentage completions. Okay. Tuco the Balloonist. I did also think about going for any percent on this. But honestly, I have no clue what the requirements are to make progress in this game, if I'm being honest. The only way I've played this game in probably the last decade is 120%ing it, so I don't know how to do any percent, just... Not even really from a speedrunning perspective, I just don't, like, know what you need for that. Which... probably would have been funny to try, but not this stream. Not this stream. Completion in any Assassin's Creed takes a bit. Well, yeah, any percent is kill nasty, but like, the balloonists take you forward if you have a certain amount of things. I don't really remember what any of them ask for or in what amount. Like I'm pretty sure the one in Beast, or in, oh god, the second area, I think he asks for gems. I don't know how many gems, so I could, like, go talk to them and figure it out on each one, but then I was like, yeah, I'll just do 120 in future speedruns, but I like getting the everything. Stupid chicken corpse. I love that metal smashing sound. I will also say I was kind of sad making this list Having both Sly Cooper and Jack and Daxter on there, and not having Ratchet and Clank on there, but just... Those games are too long. I would not be able to beat them fast. I know Up Your Arsenal is, I think, the shortest of the 4, besides maybe Deadlocked, but I don't want to play that. But even then, I feel like that's at least like an 8 to 10 hour game. Probably more. Hop into Arceus for a bit. Ooh. Shiny Hutton. Oh god, the camera's fighting me. Turn, please. Cloud. My cousin from the bayou. Oh, I almost timed that right. Please, turn, Spyro. Turn. There we go. The fuck you think I am? Someone who likes shinies? Fine, go for the big Pokemon. Oh god, I don't have Sparks now. I have fucked up. Damn it, I'm dead. To do shiny living decks? Oh god. Couldn't be me. Remember how I had like one shiny hunting goal once, and that was to get every Eevee a shiny, and I like gave up after 2 or 3? And by that I mean I just moved on to other shit. Good times. I think I still have the counter in the soundboard set up for that, just saved, because I don't use the counter for anything else. I almost did today, but it didn't really make sense to with having the speedrun thing on. Waiting on Scarlet Violet, getting home integration before I resume. God, I don't blame you. I don't understand how Nintendo hasn't done that, besides just, you know, lol. Well, I guess Game Freak, and I guess that also answers my question of why, besides lol. And the answer is lol, lamau. Yeah, they are. It's crazy that Pokemon Company was the first ones to truly treat June as part of spring. I think it would be like the other way around with global warming and all, but hey, here we are. I'm not gonna argue with them. I'm gonna get zapped. God, the animation recovery on that is so long. I think this has been the most I've gotten zapped in a long time on this level, which is probably because I haven't played this in so long. Go figure. Crazy how that works. I was indecisive. Can you jump back up here from there? I think you might be able to. I hope you can for pathing, but... Nope, you sure can't. Damn it. I knew better, but I got hopeful. I'm like, I remember having to come all the way back around for the 120, but it still might be faster to do that than jump down, then go to the other side and then come back, but... This is one of the other, like, actual levels that I could use an actual path for. A route. Mostly because of that little side thing. But there's also and even then, it's not like this level isn't linear. It just has, like, 2 paths side by side the whole way. And it's like, well, God, I don't know. How best to do both paths. I also keep seeing the stupid little pink chickens here, and keep, like, thinking it's a gem I missed. Oh, please have everything I need. I think it does. Glad I could leave the level mid-animation like that. The other main one I can think of is also in this home world. Shout out to Treetops, everyone's favorite. Shout out to Cletus. Fucking hate Treetops, yeah, yeah. Well, the surprise of no one, Kid Me definitely didn't figure out what the hell you were supposed to do there. All my homies hate Treetops. This world also has that stupid one with all the attack frogs that absolutely rinse you. It's like the only level in this game you really have to worry about running out of health with. I took the wrong route, damn it. Shit. Oh god, I bumped into something, damn it. I was actually kind of recovering from that. Here's the actual route you should take, by the way. Time to check the next one. You boys confused there? What's that, Spyro? Well, that's never happened before. Actually, I think it has, because I remember there being a clump of boats there before. Oh, I tried to space it so... Oh, God! Tried to space it so the flame hit both of them. Almost, got robbed there. And I finally menued correctly. Everyone applaud. Please clap. Can I have my whirlwind? I always have trouble telling where this one is. God. Can I go, please? Clap, clap, too. Game? Can I leave this infernal pit? There we go. I also have not seen that happen before. That was an odd one. Star Wars movie for the first time. Great watching her reactions. Nice. Wait until they find out that Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader. It'll be exciting. Your game elephants. Has to be evil, right? He's the bad guy, right? Man. Already they are proving that they are smarter and more aware of the world around them than Terra Kingdom Hearts. One of the most himbo-iest himbos to ever himbo. Figured it out, but I can't say shit. Oh god, there's another one. I'm glad they still make noise while they're off screen, even if they don't attack. Do both of the Fets dirty? Yeah! They really never have a good moment in the movies. Which, granted, little understandable for Boba Fett, because he was just, you know... They made him do nothing, and then he kind of became popular anyway, because he looks cool. But... Then they had Jango Fett, and they were like, alright. He's Boba Fett's dad. Time to make him real cool like everyone thought Boba was. Oops. Sometimes you only need to look cool. God, and if Boba Fett is not the embodiment of that. And again, I'm not blaming anyone. I still think Darth Maul is one of the coolest characters ever. And he really is not a character in his movie. But he looks cool. And has the sick dual blade lightsaber. And then, you know, Obi-Wan kills him, even though he has the high ground. God, I slipped there. He got a whole TV show about himself. Darth Maul? 40 episodes of the animated series about him? That's fair. God, I still regret not watching the animated series. Really, either of them. I caught, like, the last 5 minutes of the actual cartoon. Yeah, these frogs are the worst. Oh, yep, I'm dead. God! Beastmaker sucks. It has treetops and this damn level with the frogs. Just the actual worst. Watch party of the TV show? Oh, God. That'd be so much time. I know that TV show's real long. I know it's also real good, but God, I just can't quite get them out of the camera. Oh, there goes half my health. There we go. That's closer to the actual route you're supposed to take. Oh, God. That one was on camera for a split second. God, they were ready. Oh, that one dropped a butterfly, though. I'm saved, maybe. God, they have such bullshit range, and they attack faster than you can get to them. That guy hit me even though I'm behind him. That frog keeps trying to jump on screen so it can hit me. Ugh. Well, playing games already? That's fair. I gotta say, this is the roughest I've had with this level in a while, though. Ooh. They stopped making the noise. I thought they were all gone. Okay. I could not tell if I had killed all them once to get the gems or not. Dayman! Fire of the Frogman. Yeah, oh, I once again slipped off a ledge, so I'm not gonna make this jump either. Not only that, but your reward for beating the frogs is like the worst attempt to jump back to the actual level as well. Make sure I step over that to hopefully checkpoint myself here. Alright. I like how much bigger the fairies are in this one than, like, all the other ones. Except for, like, the save point fairies. God, I keep just overcorrecting and missing people with the charge. There we go. Yeah, this Beastmakers is a shame because it also has maybe the coolest boss that only has 2 phases unlike all the other bosses, but Metalhead is such a cool boss. Not a hard boss by any means, not that like any of them are, but okay, thank God I kept Sparks. The amount of times I get through that without Sparks and just have to manually grab all the gems, awful. I hate it. You know what I also hate? How badly I have to pee right now. I'm gonna try and make it through Spyro 1, because I think I can hold it, but since this is really the only game I can speedrun, I'd like to try to get through it with as little breaks as possible. We're gonna see if I can make it, because we still have a decent amount of the game left. Because, I mean, we're... Oh, no, we still have Treetops, alright. I was gonna say, we're basically done with Beastmakers, but... Treetops... And then it's Magic Crafters, Nasties, Norks, and the Vault. Thankfully made that jump. Deceptively hard jump. It's real easy to just barely not make it and bump on the ledge and drown a little. I don't know if I got it all. Okay, I did. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy. You know, it's also funny I don't know what my PB was. It was literally on screen earlier when I was messing with the splits to make these ones. It showed up both times I had to make this. I was so focused on trying to quickly do it, though, I didn't even think to look. Yeah, this is definitely a level I wish I had a good route of. Again, mostly because it's like one of the least linear levels there are. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the linear levels, there was some trick you could do to make them, like, non-linear and speed it up, but you can at least also just go the obvious route of the level nice and fast. Whereas this, it's like, I don't know, there's like 5 different ways I could go at any time. Who knows which way is even close to fastest? What I do know is that this is the OG Spyro, so if I correctly remember, which I think I do, and can do it right, I should be able to do the like, minor glitch to skip a bunch of the bullshit at this level and just go straight to the most annoying part. Alright, let's try this. So we want to be, like, right here. We want to do that. Nope, didn't quite do it. I think I've got that, though. know if I quite did the trick right, because I think you're supposed to get the red smoke, but... Hey, there we go. And Treetops is just that easy. I don't know why everyone complains about this level. Everyone must have just been like a dumb kid when they played it or something. Sun is in bed with moments to spare. Nice. Hope we get some good sleep. So yeah, if you play OG Spyro, you can just do that to get over there faster instead of the weird maze you have to, of jumps you have to do otherwise. Now, because this is Treetops, I do still need to have to do this. Hup. Missed me. I think these are some of the rare enemies that do fully attack you off screen. It might be because their attack animation takes so long that they start attacking while they're on screen, but... I also don't fully know how that works exactly, so hell if I know. Bonk. Alright. So now this is the weird part of the speedrun where we open Minecraft really fast and die in it. Just a quick death in Minecraft. Alright, that should be everything up here, so I should be able to... Oh god, it was more to the left than I thought. Swap to over here. Say hi to our sleeping friends. I have that key. Oh, there's a guy up there. Shit, I actually have to... Yeah, you can't kill that thief even if you do manage to flame him, which is lame, but oh well. Isaac! 57. Almost there, chat. Yeah, you go your way, I have to go this way. I'll be opening up Minecraft in a second to catch you in a minute. Shockingly, there actually happened to be 2 lives right there. Almost as though the devs actually planned for this, but... And then we die in Minecraft. Coming for you. Swiggity swooty, I want that thief booty. I don't know if you can cheese this jump like I do the other one, but... It's been a bit too long. And you know what? I think that actually might be very close, if not the exact same route the, at least, Spyro speedrun tutorial takes. I think I actually remembered it. Which is funny, because it means that this is probably one of the fastest levels we've done. Which brings me joy. Alright, I want to kind of fall more over here, just to avoid accidentally hitting the leave portal, because I've done that before and it makes me the big sad. I'm missing a blue gem somewhere. Oh, thank God, it was just right there. Sparks was just a little lazy. It happens. Look at me, even doing the jump to turn quick, I'm proud of myself. There's at least little bits of this playthrough where the old speedrunning tech is shining through. And you know what, I'll take it. Oh, I keep doing that like a couple frames too early or something. Because it keeps zapping me as it disappears. Oh, damn it. Fucking caught the corner right there. Oh, and it's the home world, so I start way back here, too. Oh. Shit. Lucky butterfly. Caught the very edge of that boar booty. Glad it's so dummy thick. And this is thankfully here. Really, Sparksy didn't grab that other one? Boy. Sparks is a huge help in this game, don't get me wrong. At the same time, I feel like he's the closest thing to RNG in this game. I'm sure it's not at all. Oh, get up there, really? Fuck. Alright, cool. After such a good Treetops 2, this is happening. Damn it. But, boy, does it feel like RNG sometimes with Sparks. Alright, I think enemies do attack. They just do it way less often and slower if they aren't on camera. That poor corpse almost knocked me off. That should be the rest. Yay. Alright. Metalhead, then we can go to Magic Crafters. Shit. Gotcha. Oh god. Hit. Should have just crashed into it. It's definitely a good speedrunning strat. You just charge into those explosive fireworks baskets because it instantly breaks them, but you do take damage from it. Boy. Taking damage is risky in this game. Again, most of the time not because it's like you're gonna die. If you get hit a few times and lose sparks, it really slows you down. Though I guess that is still like one hit from death then. Oh, please. Oh, had trouble getting through there. I got physicsed a little bit. Them glorious PlayStation 1 physics. Always so good. Oh, that's where the life is, damn. That was almost cool. Please. Oh, damn it. Damn. Whew, almost slipped. Shout out to the PlayStation 1. It was great for its time. Oops, ouchie. Didn't turn quite sharp enough there. Oh. Make it. It was risky, but I felt like risking it. I'll also say, people enjoy this kind of stream. Obviously, I won't do it often, because it is like a 24-hour thing, but I don't mind finding similar or different games to do this with, or similar ideas of doing it. It seems like a fun thing to do for a 24-hour stream. I do feel... feeling bad isn't the right word, but... It's slightly upsetting, because I do tend to try and do, what games I do have that are multiplayer, I do try to play games with peeps during the 24 hours, but... thought this would also be fun. Oh, interesting. He didn't throw an enemy at me there. He just did the lightning. Like, off the top of my head, I can think of 2 other ways of doing a 24-hour like this. Like, we could do just one where I try to beat any game I have, as many games as I can in 24 hours. Which obviously would have, you know, a different set of games. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a lot of these, just because, you know, older games can be quite a bit shorter. God, I hate this jump. But, I've also thought, could try one where it's like, how many games in a specific series I could beat in 24 hours. God, why is this jump so hard for no reason? It's like they just accidentally made it a foot too far or something. Like, off the top of my head, one of the main games that it was kind of a shame that I couldn't throw in the challenge, focusing on games from my childhood for this. The Resident Evil games, those can be real short if you know what you're doing. And so we could do, like, a 24-hour stream where I tried to beat as many of those as I can. Or just go until I beat the main ones we've played. I don't know why I'm still in this level. Because I don't know, like, you know, exactly how many we could do. I mean, I don't know exactly how long the Resident Evils I have would really take if I was going as fast as possible. Because that would be between, I would probably do 2, 3 remakes, and then probably the 4 remake. But that alone, I think I've beaten both the 2 and 3 remake under 2 hours, and then clearly beaten, you know, the 4 remake under 8. So that's only 12 hours. And then, you know, would probably do the old Resident Evil 1 remake, and while I'm definitely slower at that, I don't think that would take me 12 hours. But, you know, it's food for thought for the future. Like, hey, not to spoil anything, but more than likely, when we get to 1,500 followers, we'll probably do some form of 24-hour stream for that. Go figure. I also bothered looking at it, and the old PB seems to be 239.35. I didn't want to do the command in chat because it would fuck with the splits, but I knew we had the image of it in Discord. So if I can beat this game in less than half an hour, new PB. That is not going to happen, but also, we really aren't going to be too far off. Which is kind of upsetting, because while there was a lot I could have done to get better at the speed run in the amount of time I was trying to get good at it, you know, I also have not played this game in how long for the PlayStation 1 version, and we could maybe just PB randomly. Without even, like, looking at any of the speedrun strats or anything. That just means if I took the time... I disagree with that hit. Disagree with that one too, but those turtles are kind of, at least to me, known for being BS. Alright. I really don't think we're gonna PB. Duh. We have less than half an hour to do it, and we still have this entire world and Nasty's whole world and the vault. But there's a good chance of doing this under 3 hours, which I'm gonna be very happy with. God, fucking, oh, it comboed me. That's cool. Cool. Definitely aren't getting a PB if shit like that keeps happening. God, I also keep calling these things frogs. They're definitely turtles. I don't know. I think just because of the other frogs. Ooh, that was... What kind of timing was that, you idiot? Oh, you started shooting right when I was jumping. Unfortunate for me. Please turn. I had his gem? Oh, right, because I got over here. Duh. It was these two. God, and I've died so much to random bullshit. If I didn't die so much, maybe we would get a PB. Ugh. No wonder I was always mad when I speed ran this. God, I was bad at it. I'm also looking at the image with the PB, and I have my short hair, and I hate it. But I can't stop looking. It's like something stuck in my teeth. I can't stop looking and messing with it. Shit. But it's the kind of stuck where it's like definitely in the gum a little bit and definitely hurting. God, please just kill the dog. Don't clip that. Oh, somehow got past all that without taking damage, but oh well. Apara. That would have been a shame. Please turn a little bit more left or right. I was really trying there. Obasi. 63. 6 more. Oh god, the hell room. If the turtle corpse blocked him. Only get hit once? Oh, there's still people. Alright, only hit once, I'll take it. Hope I sleep better tonight, have a good stream, see you in the morning. See you in the morning, I hope you do sleep better. And yeah. Have a good night, thanks for hanging out while you could, see you tomorrow. Okay. That blue gem just wasn't fully collected. My foot! Well, that was very unfortunate timing for me. Damn it. Boy, I complain about Sparks a lot, but man, not having him is definitely worse. Please. Spyro, please. There we go. Bonk. Oh, we had 117 for a second. Shout out to Mr. Chef. You know, can't I do this? Is this not here in the original? Okay. No wonder I never found that. God damn it. Made it. We are gonna play with this one safely. Oh, this is the flight level, isn't it? I'm not gonna get Sparks back. I was kind of hoping I would. Before I had to grab more shit in the home world. Yep. That's a shame. Last flight level, though. Unless you count, like, the finale. Missed chest, did I? Shit. Oh, there it is. Okay. I think I was supposed to grab that one, bonk the wall, and then turn around with the bonk. Which I almost pulled off, but I forgot the chest was there. No, that train! Yeah. Not worth going for it. God, the urge to drop onto the ground to do the supercharge was so strong, but that's not how it works in this one. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Fuck. Alright. Not the smoothest go through there, but we still first tried it, so it took way less time than the last one. And I remembered to hit no correctly. Beryllium. Beryllium. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that counted. Bonk. Alright, how many levels do we have left? We've done one of the levels here. So there's this one. One more in the boss. Yes, I think. And then Nasty's levels. Oh, can I not get up here from here? I knew I should have glowed from here, but oh well. Well, I definitely think we'll do this under 3 hours. It's just, how close to PB will we be? I was tempted to just use the splits for this game, but I wouldn't be able to, like, keep track of the full time for all the games, and I kind of felt like that would be more interesting to do. Definitely don't want to miss anything. This I feel like is one of the worst levels to miss something on, if you miss something early on. It's a little tricky to backtrack in. Yeah, I tried to get under the arrow. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, game. Grab that just in case. Well, I tried. Lift me higher. Thank you. Useni. Hootini. Don't want to charge you. At least not until I've picked up most of this crap. I do miss Sparks being able to eat more than one butterfly at once, which is a shame. Completely forgot the last sequence of Brotherhood. Oh, man. You forgot the death of Lucy? Isn't that how that ends? I think it does. You stabbing her? And everyone being like, no, that's my favorite character. Whatever will we do? It's Desmond again. How could you forget the Desmond sections? I say that, but I did actually care about those sections, and I feel like the developers did not. Probably because most people didn't, but... I also really want to replay that series and pay close attention to the Desmond sections, because I swear they just changed the plot halfway through and hoped everyone would forget what it was originally. Because I swear the original plot with the Desmond section was the Templars were looking for the apple to launch it on a rocket into space to do like a mind control field on a lot of the planet. And at some point that just warped into the 2012 bullshit, and I swear they didn't explain the actual change on why they were suddenly ignoring the mind control rocket, and that just didn't end up happening, or it didn't matter. But also, it was hard to follow the plot line for the future segments when they were originally coming out, and I haven't really replayed those games. So maybe it was explained and I just forgot. I'll also admit, I didn't realize at first that there was, like, more than one goddess hanging around. Because, you know, they pop up for, like, 2-minute segments at the end of the games. And they were all just, like, old-timey goddess names, so I didn't remember which one specifically was which. Until midway through on 3, where, like, 2 or 3 of them show up at once, and I was like, oh god, those were different characters? Oops. I have suddenly lost the plot. But I think also at that point the games had lost the plot, so I don't know how much I was really missing out on. And then, you know, 3 was bad and I stopped playing after that. And I apparently missed everyone's favorite as the next one. And I've just never gone back. Oh, please don't knock me off the cliff, you bitch! Actually, I'm gonna try and play through all of them. Nice. I hope it goes well for you, because... Oh god, did I kill that Nork? I did, right? Yeah, because he's back too. Okay. I remember at one point, I don't think I actually had the Ezio collection, but I was trying to just replay through those ones because I remembered really liking them. Whew, I got real mad at AC2. It was just... I don't even remember if there was, like, something specific that made me mad, or if it was just, like, the general controls and gameplay, which I remembered being so much better. And felt should have been better, but, yeah, I got real mad. I think I still managed to get through it all, but boy. I think specifically at the end, when you're raiding the Vatican, there's the start of that, where you're, like, galloping on the horse through all the defenses, and I got stuck, like, every 2 feet on the fucking horse. I really remember getting salty and raging about it. I think that was, like, top 10 maddest times I've been on stream at a game. Which was a shame, because I think I was originally going to try and go to Brotherhood afterward, but... But, you know. And here I am playing a janky-ass PlayStation 1 game while only getting mildly annoyed. Crazy how things work. Alright, we have 10 minutes left to do about 6 or 7 levels. So I don't think we're gonna get that there personal best. Call me crazy. I'm just gonna take that damage. There was no way to avoid it. So, you know, it's not like I'm really taking the damage. I can't not take it. Oh, Cannon Boy does matter a little bit, because I have to cannon one guy way at the end. And remember to kill him before entering the level, because I feel like the game's fucked me over on that before. I don't know what I was really mad about when I got the PB I'm comparing myself to. I'm sure there was something. I was mad pretty much every time I speed ran this. That I remember. Just adds a lot of pressure and stress when you got the timer going, you know? Not this timer. This timer doesn't matter, but you know. So was that 69 or is the next one 69? I do not remember. Oh god, I wonder how many times it's gonna take to make the weird jump on this one. Oh yeah, we gotta see them with, like, actual guns again. Oh man. Kinda forgot that was a thing. You know, the actual guns that shoot triangles, because it was still the PlayStation 1, but... No, Sparks, you didn't grab the thing, you fuck. I might have had that and gotten them all in one flame, but no. Oh well. I almost managed to sneak that one. Real quick double check, because I feel like I've definitely missed something there. I don't think this level's too bad about missing a gem. Besides trying to figure out where you missed it. I don't know if I got the gem from that guy or not. I'm not gonna make it in time. Damn it. I didn't quite manage to snag that guy. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, that was nowhere close to the direction I felt like I was pushing in, but okay. My fault for using the stick, I'll admit. Ooh, did not make it. Yeah, that's the real shame with not making that with the first flame. Oh, you know what other series would be pretty fun to do for like a 24-hour, how many can I beat? Kingdom Hearts. Go figure, I'm gonna say that, you know. If I skip the cutscenes, I could probably get at least 3 of them down, but, you know. I'm pretty sure at least Kingdom Hearts 1 and... Oh god, I still didn't make it. This one's just so far. Gotta go back for it again. I could wait until the end where I have the infinite Super Flame, but... I think it would have been faster if I had made it right there. At this point, it would have been faster to go for it earlier, but, you know. I think both Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 have a trophy to beat them under 8 hours. And I don't remember those trophies being too hard when I went for them. So if I remember that correctly and just say we take 8 hours each,
Hey, Spyro.
then it's just a question of can I also beat Chain of Memories under 8 hours? Also 69! Even the mobile ones. Not the mobile ones, probably. One, I wouldn't have a way to stream them. At least not in, like, a continuous stream. And also, I don't think we'd reach them, because the mobile games, at least... Somewhat in the series' defense, the mobile games were not one of the first ones made. But... BlueStacks, yeah, I'm sure it's not hard to set up streaming from your phone. But I'd have to set it up, and look into how to set it up, because I've never looked. But also, yeah, I just don't think we'd get the time for it. I think if we did them in release order, which is the usual go-through of them... Yeah, I think... Fuck. This is the jump I was bringing up earlier. Is 358/2 before Birth by Sleep or after? I think it's after. No, because 358/2 was on the... Fuck. Oh, it's a phone emulator? Got it. That would probably be the easy way. I know in the timeline it's between 1 and 2, but usually you want to do release order for that. Otherwise, we'd fucking start with the phone game, which, while funny, is not the way to do that series. But, yeah, I do think 358/2 came out before Birth by Sleep. Because it was on the PSP, I think. Whereas, Birth by Sleep was on the 3DS? No. I don't remember. No, 358/2 was on the DS, and then Birth by Sleep was the Vita? It was on whatever Sony handheld at the time, but I'm pretty sure 358/2, yeah, it was released before Birth by Sleep. I don't know. I didn't have either of those handhelds. I got it in the collection. The only handheld I ever owned was the GBA. I don't know why I never bothered getting the DS, but... I don't feel like I really missed out on too much either, so... Schwatevs. Up, I'm stuck. I think I just barely missed the bus. I definitely didn't miss the bus age-wise, I just didn't get it. Oh, I guess also technically if you count the Switch, I have that, but you know, that's... I don't feel like that one really counts. I mean, like, really, what was on the DS? Nintendogs? Sure, probably fun, but I don't feel like I missed out too much on that. I'm sure there were good games for it, but none are really springing to mind that at least haven't been released on something else. Pokemon? That's fair. But I also didn't have a Pokemon game on the GBA, so, you know. I still probably wouldn't have played that. God, one of these days, really should play Coliseum on stream. I don't want to, because I've now seen the end of that game, and the end of that game seems infuriating. But I probably should. It was the only Pokemon game I had. And if I'm being totally honest, I don't know how many childhood games I really haven't played on stream at this point. Pokemon Stadium Rental Randomizer? Oh god, I don't want to. I've seen that. That's definitely worse. Going back to earlier, that was on the sub-goals. It was way up there on them. But it existed. Oh, I missed something, because I'm missing a large amount of gems, and I do not know what. Oh, God. Yeah, Ray suffering. I think Jeremy did a bit. I don't remember how much of Jeremy's I watched, though. I should probably... That might be something to boot up soon and have on in the background. Oh, God, where did I miss gems? Matt also did one. I think he's done more at this point than anyone else. I'll admit, I do watch Matt the least of those three. I really don't watch him very often. I don't know why. I enjoy Matt's stuff, but just for whatever reason. Boy, imagine if I was playing the new version of this, where I could just have Sparks tell me where everything... Oh, I think I know where it is. Fuck. I need to do the stupid jump again. No! I've yucked it. Also, we are past PB time. Shit. I also don't know if we're gonna beat this under 3 hours. I did not make as much progress as I was really hoping at this point. Oh, fuck, I forgot which door it was. Yeah, this level's also annoying. And I did one of the worst things you can do, which is miss gems at the top, because I have to do this stupid charge run again, which is so hard to see because you just can't see for most of it. There we go. But I believe, yep, right there. I missed that chest that you have to super flame. Which probably has all the gems I'm missing. Yep. Damn it. Yeah, we aren't gonna finish this under 3 hours, damn. Gonna be close, though. Because we still have to do Jacques, and that's kind of a long level, and then we have all the nasty Nork levels, and all of those are pretty long. God, is it 3 of then nasty, or is it 2 and nasty's the 3rd? I think it's 2 and nasty's the 3rd. But then there's the vault for 4. I guess technically I could just go and beat the game at this point, because I definitely have the stuff to leave and go do that. But I'll be honest, I don't know if we'd still beat the 3-hour mark, because I'd have to get through all the nasty levels. Alright, I definitely jumped game. I'm shocked it gave me that, though. Alright, we have all the gems, at least. Confronting Jacques. Clouseau. But yeah, you know what? I'm still happy with this performance, though. Alright, I was not happy with that, but... Considering I've probably played this version of Spyro, like, once since Reignited came out, which is like 5 years at this point or something, very upsetting. I'll take a near 3-hour game. So you do this platform, right? Oh, God. The fools are really giving me trouble. I missed the... Did I not miss the gem up there? Oh, okay. Oh, God. They just aren't moving the way I think they will. Oh, please. I just need to redo that, I think. Yep. Why would you run towards me, you fuck? Whew, barely made that. Alright. Unica. Thank you for rescuing me. Said Steve from accounting. Oh, that's what you do. I was pretty proud. God, was it yesterday? I don't know. Time is a blur this week. But Ray was doing that, like, guess the game thing, which is pretty neat. I definitely need to try and save in case I ever have just a fuck around moment on stream. But one of the games that happened to pop up was Spyro 1, and it was specifically a shot of this level, and I'm pretty happy with myself for immediately recognizing it. It's... Specifically, it was like these columns without the enemies. And I was like, oh god, I remember that. That spot's fucking burned in my brain. Because of that, it's like impossible to do. I've seen like actual speedrunners, you know, not me on like GDQ and stuff, and they also have fuck up getting all of those in one flight, and it is so validating. Fuck! I keep turning too tight, too, because now there's not that first dead one for me to really judge it. There we go. God. Doing that in one go is maybe legitimately one of the hardest things to do in this game. Which might seem silly to say, but god, it is so hard for some reason. It's like that one jump on Metalhead as well, that's just like a foot too far, so you have to do it absolutely pixel perfect to make it. Yeah, it's just like a weird like quirk of the original game that makes it so hard. And I think both are still hard to do in Reignited. I think the Metalhead jump at least is easier. But god. It is still finicky. Where are you? This guy also sucks because he can definitely reach you if you are heading straight to him, and he'll just swat your ass off the cliff, which is very upsetting because you got a platform all the way back over. Which means you have to deal with the fools again. It's just a whole thing if that happens. Thank you for, like, not attacking there. Thank you for releasing me. Also, Sparks loves missing the gems on these stairs just due to whatever fucking quirk he's got. Revilo. I miss Revilo Bot. Remember them? You could, like, gamble and stuff. I think that was their name. Aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes, or whatever Revilo used to say. Oh, that's not the first time that's happened to me, and I'm very mad all of a sudden. I remember that. Damn it. I feel like that happens to me like every other time I play this level. Jacques, maybe the easiest boss? I feel like every now and then Blowhard gets to me, but Jacques I feel like only really hits me sometimes on that last jump, and I don't think I ever see him attack other than that. Oh, he does the first box, but yeah, I just charge forward and, you know, that stops it. Alright. Okay, if we can beat all the Nasty Nork levels and the vault in 10 minutes, we've got this. That's not happening. It's probably going to take me 10 minutes just to beat the first two. At least. They're chunky levels. Also, I need to remember to actually leave the levels through the portals, because I fucked that up before. I think that cost me PB once. I also remember the time I accidentally talked to the balloonist trying to get the gems right by him, and I lost a PB because of that, I think. Actually, I maybe still got PB on that. I don't fully remember. I went all the way back to the first world and had to ride the balloon back. That was... God. That was rough. Only 5 dragons left, though. Pretty sure. I think that's all the treasure there right now. Best level because you bunk the barrels back and it feels satisfying. Alright, probably not best level because of that, but yeah, it's a good one. Like it better than the other nasty level, which is just hard. Also, it has guns, and who knows what that did to my psyche as a child? I mean, like, what the fuck, guys? Seriously? I tease, but I also really don't care, and I want to make that clear. Like, whatever. If anything, I do kind of feel like the paintball guns kind of fits with the rest of Spyro's aesthetic. Alright, I don't know why his barrel's not exploding. There we go. It does also surprise me that they didn't change the hand grenades in that level with the super flame fairies, though. It seems a bit odd to leave that, but get rid of the guns. IMO. But even then, I think the hand grenades have like a scroll and coal bones on them, so they're still like slightly goofy. Whereas the guns are just guns. It's a little bit of a mood change. To suddenly be blasted by AKs. Alright, it's not that ledge. I think that's in the next level. There's just like a small ledge with a gem or two right there. And it's very easy to forget and miss. Oh, didn't turn enough, but also that barrel just nudged me instead of like blowing up on me, so like shout out. That's Brotherhood done. GG. Based off my memory of Assassin's Creed, I'm gonna assume that you've just been sitting through the credits since you got the Brutus armor, because that's about what I remember. Oh yeah. Not only did we need to beat all these levels in 10 minutes, we needed to beat all these levels in 5 minutes, because the credits are 5 minutes long and you can't skip them. And you have to do the vault after the credits. Right, I forgot that. So I would have needed to beat Nasty probably a few minutes ago if I wanted to do under 3 hours. Because in about 18 seconds, the rest of the timer would have been the credits. I just got the credits after stabbing Lucy. Yeah. I was being cheeky. Assassin's Creed got some long credits, though. Which, like, I guess I'm happy that they at least credit most people, or a lot of people, if they don't credit everyone, but... They're unskippable? Alright, that's a little rough at that point. They should be unskippable. This is a game from 1998, and I feel like the credits should have been skippable because a lot of games... Well, I guess I wouldn't say a lot of games had skippable credits, but at the same time, they usually didn't have shit after the credits, so... And you can skip, I think, most of the other cutscenes in this game. Can you skip the opening? I've already forgotten. And I probably either did it or tried to and failed. 3 hours ago, so... God, it's fucking 9 p.m. here, and I'm only 3 hours in. I have 21 hours more to go. Whew. Yeah, I really wish I had a better day to do this than D&D night. Also that it didn't take me so long to set this up, but... What can you do, I guess? I forgot to grab the key first. That works anyway! Yay! Oh, I'm pretty sure I can do this. Barring another migraine popping up. It's definitely going to be rough near the end, especially since the timer really started, closer to like 6 o'clock my time than 5, which is what I was planning. But, yeah. At least I'm not going to play Mario Party at like 2 in the morning, because I feel like that always really drains me, so... And for some reason, I've made it tradition to do that, so... Although, maybe I should have snuck, like, Mario Party 5 or something in as a game to beat. It has a story mode. It would have been possible to beat, but... The unskippable credits in the Yakuza series? Oh, God. I didn't. 6 Best Mario Party? It's a real good one. I can understand the choice. My personal favorite is probably 5. Mostly because I didn't have 6 as a kid, I'll admit, but also there's a couple different changes that I think I like a bit more. Also, if I'm being honest, I feel like Mario Party 6 was the real start of every board needs a gimmick, and we're gonna have, like, no regular boards in Mario Party, which I feel like has been a detriment to the series. It was good in 6, but boy... Whew. Clockwork Castle. Oh, the chasing Donkey Kong and chasing Bowser? That's a good one. Ugh. 3 more levels and I can pee. We've got this. Maybe the main thing I'm looking forward to right now. Line from where they did it at AH. That'd be fun to rewatch, but I know for a fact that had Ryan in it, and I still don't know if I want to watch anything that he was in. Well, Broken said, I'm broke, go away. God, shout out to the guns. Just shouts and still me, go away. I remember that happening. God, good moments. Jeremy, God, he has a time in Mario Party, and I don't know what he did to make the game so mad at him. It's the interesting thing, too, where it's like, not even that the game tries its best to keep him from winning, although it kind of does. It just always... Things just always happen that make Jeremy's life miserable in that game. Whether it makes him, like, last place or not. It'll, like, not let him move, or it'll, like, constantly just needle him with bullshit and then give him a final bullshit win, which just makes him madder. Slowpoke Star when it's available? Oh god, probably. You think Ray's ever gonna get the Mario Party tournament trophy? Oh, speaking of Jeremy, I get to watch his Phasmophobia thing whenever the fuck I'm done with this. I doubt it. I don't know for 100% certainty, but I'm like 99% certain he has not, and it's now just become more of a running joke that he will never get that trophy. Turned the trophy into a bog? I don't think the trophy ever got made. I think is the main problem behind Ray receiving it or not. I think it was a classic Platty, didn't quite think it all the way through kind of thing. But, yeah, also we just pissed the 3-hour mark just all over it. I'm sorry I couldn't hold it in any longer. We've also passed the 3-hour mark. So that's a shame. We got real close, again. I am happy with my performance on the old Spyro the Dragon tonight. I'm still scared of Spyro 3 if we get that far, because god, that's a long game. But you do also have to beat at least all of the early levels to progress in Spyro 3, where you at least, like, get to the end. So I also don't know how much of it I'm really going to be able to skip. I obviously won't need, like, 100% completion, but I also don't remember how much you do need. If I could sub 5-hour this game, you might be surprised. Oh, I also don't know why I went back there for that. Damn it, I didn't need to. I just needed a collide here. Whoops. Still in the credits, by the way. Yeah. What will end first, the credits or this stream? Who knows? But yeah, I still remember that the original reason I speedran this game was because the last place person on the leaderboard, at least used to be, I don't know what it is now because it's been a bit since I looked, was I think over 8 or 9 hours in this game, which is slow enough that Ray, in his blind 120% playthrough of this game, beat that time. And I was like, oh man. Hey, finished finally? GG! I was like, oh man. There's a game from my childhood I could speedrun and I'd have not the last time on the leaderboard. I wouldn't even need to prep for it. Oh my god, let's do that. And then, you know, obviously I think I prepped a little bit for that first one. I at least watched some of the speedrun tutorials. And then I saw the timer and I was like, you know, I could do better than that, and kept trying. Which is how they get you. I heavily disagree that that hit me wherever the fuck it was. Ouch. That was kind of greed, I'll admit. Said nobody can kill a Jedi. It is up there in as far as my favorite Star Wars memes, where it's just like the screenshot of Anakin saying that, and then it's the like Always Sunny title card of like Anakin kills all the Jedi or something along the lines. It's a good one. Says I don't want to be a problem. Well, that's just a straight up lie. I think he even knew that at that point. I so feel like I should have made it over that. Alright, how much of this level am I gonna have to redo? Ah, damn it. Fuck, I did the same thing. Oh no, I'm being greedy. Okay. I think I saw that Sparks was still blue when he started chasing that butterfly, and I wondered if I had somehow glitched the game into giving me extra health. Oh, that fire somehow missed the man right in front of me. Oh, the iframe saved me there! Managed to just slam my face into bullets until the bullets were gone. Being a child groomer and the root cause of most of the image. That is also a fun one. Maybe a little darker than just teehee Anakin killed children, which is still, admittedly, in hindsight, a little dark. The "it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me" music over it. Confronting Ganasty Gnork. You know, I think we're gonna get about 3 hours and 20 minutes, which the vaguest of my memories tells me is about what I had for my first PB in this game. I don't know how accurate that is, but I feel like that's around what I had. Which kind of makes me smile. Oh, shit. That chest is going to cost me a decent chunk of time, but I'm probably going to have to chase this guy again anyway. Because I was focused on getting the chests. Got it. Even snagged the key, even though I was supposed to buy it. Alright, I didn't breathe as soon as I could to kill that thief because I definitely charged into him and the game was just kind of bullshit and didn't have that kill him. Something I'm pretty sure is true, but goes against how this game usually works. And I've never felt like... God, I almost died there and that would have been very upsetting because I would have to redo this whole level. Is I think if Nasty manages to blast you with like his evil rays, I think you just instantly die. Because I think that's happened to me one time, and I think that's what happened. But I've just never cared to double check. Yeah, I could have hit him there, but I can't because I need the gems here. I guess I could have hit him anyway, but... What I should have done was just take longer and grab all the gems in one go. Because I'm not going to be able to hit him now. I think that's everything besides the ones he's holding. Oh god, I almost fell. I don't know if everyone else caught it, but there was definitely like a couple frames where Spyro like slipped into his falling animation instead of the charging one. Ooh, I almost did not turn tight enough there. Yeah, I should have hit him that first time. I don't know why I didn't. Well, I know why I didn't. It's because I thought if I did, I would be locked into here, but I could have just gone through again. This part's always stressful because there is a time limit. These are slowly sinking into the wall. The moment... I think it's like when you land on the first one. Oh god. But also, boy... It's easy to fuck up the charge and just bonk or fall off there. And I still don't exactly know how to do the glitch to skip the credits, so now we're gonna have to sit through the credits. But you know what I can do?
Sorry I took so long.
I can use the bathroom. BRB.
Nasty Nork?
5 minutes credits, by the way.
Toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to pick up.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Shout out to Sony Computer Entertainment America. Also shout out to me lying earlier when I said the first Crash game I owned was Crash Twinsanity. I completely forgot. The first Crash game I owned was Crash Bash for the PlayStation 1. I didn't feel like it inserted right. I don't like how that felt. Clipping in, that seemed to maybe be a little finicky. I might need a replacement cord at some point. I'm also really quick gonna go grab a soda. This is a good point to do that. Oh, but the credits are over. Oh well. That wouldn't have been too poorly timed if I didn't also have to put some soda in the fridge. 80 out of 80. Now we just need the gems in the treasure vault. Oh, please. There we go. I forgot how kind of neon green this level was in the original. Oh, I love how beautifully purple they are. I also love that I don't have to chase this asshole 5 times around this random block in the middle to kill him. It's one of those things where I wouldn't be surprised if overall, the reignited Spyro is faster to go through. And probably less frustrating with the controls, but God, it's so annoying having to take so long to kill every thief in the game when I know they just changed how they worked, and if I was playing the original, I would be able to pretty much instantly kill them. It's just so annoying. That should get him. Yep. Love that trick. On the one hand, I'm probably happier that they don't keep those, like, fan chests in the future games, because they do take forever to break. On the other hand, you do get to do a couple of fun things in this game like that, where you can quick kill the thief by killing him with the fan chest. Which, I think those are the only ones in this level, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was on purpose. Alright. Can we beat this game in under 3 hours, 20 minutes? I want to say OGPB was 3 hours, 23 minutes, but I do not remember, and I don't know the easiest way to check. God. I think I might be cutting the corners too tight, and he might be speeding up because of it. Which is definitely something that happens. There we go. I didn't hug the corner tight enough. I think I avoided that pipe, though, which is a real fucker. Yeah, only to bonk on the doorway like a dum-dum. Oopsie. Oh, God. Coming for your ass. Swiggity swooty, want the thief booty? God. Oh, Spyro! He didn't pull up for some reason. Damn it. We might not get the 320. This guy's really giving me trouble. God, I don't feel like I'm catching up to him at all. Got him! Great timing for me to say that. Oh, we're gonna get just over it, I bet. Oh no, because I charged off the platform, I can't get up there right here. Damn it! Oh, we definitely aren't making it now. Yep. 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 Missed that one. God, it's crazy to think that in the past I've beaten this game 40 minutes faster. Jeez. Good on past me. I think that was everything. Should just be everything in here, I think. Oh, please, a little bit of speed. And that's a nice even 50 number, so I bet this is good. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, it was too slow, and I just took the damage anyway. Apparently the achievements are rare. Oh, I don't even know what the Lost Archive stuff is. Hey, 2000, 2000. Hey, we did it under 3 hours, 20 minutes. Voice. I'll let this cutscene play out for funsies. And then we're gonna play Mega Man X4. I do not remember the last time we played this game.
I feel fired up, Bob, and I'm happy for the dragon.
Feel fired up, Bob.
I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Nasty Nork and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they
Oh my god, Spyro's a time traveler? He knows about minions?
good adversary. And I felt that Nasty,
Banana?
in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent.
One of these days I gotta play Hero's Tale.
Here we go again.
Hey! Alright, I'm not sitting through the credits again, sorry. Sorry, Insomniac. You crazy. Alright, let's do Mega Man X4. Oh, I'm gonna stop the recording and restart it for each game, though.